Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I'm probably not from your point of view, but it's been a while since I've gotten a giant PSA order back. This is a big one. Full disclosure, I've already taken a look at these. I do have a card show coming up that I have to go do. So I wanted to know the grades in advance to know what I was going to be selling at the card show, what I was going to be listing online. So yeah, let's get started. I don't want to waste a bunch of time on this. So to start off, see what we got. As you can see, the back looks pretty good. And a decently high gem rate on this one. So first up, we have the stained glass birds. I got this as a CGC 9.5 blue label. This was a crack and cross. Beautiful card. Kind of blew up while I had it out. As you can see here, we have a little bit of like a flaking on the hollow pattern there. When I first saw it, I didn't catch that, and I wondered why CGC gave it a 9.5. As you see here, we got a 10. So some people might say, well, that's PSA. PSA is bad. I do that. I don't care. I'm just glad I got it in a 10. But yeah, it was a 9.5 blue label. I've had really good, really good gem rate on 9.5 blues. You'll see later on in the submission that not all 9.5 blues will gem out. So this was almost a big mistake. I just sent this saying fuck it essentially and hoping for the best, and I got rewarded. So good 10. So let's see here. Next up, we got another, well, I say another, I had a previous submission that I had submitted a Celebrations Rocket Zapdos. As you can see here, the centering looks alright. I couldn't find anything that was particularly bad. I believe this was an SGC 10. Let me see if I can actually pull up some of these tags. I kept most of them from when I cracked them out, but and it looks like we got a 9 on this one. So it might have just been one of those things where it was like, well, he's got to get a 9 somewhere. So I see there might be like a little bit of something on the edge here. I see a little bit of whitening on the edge. So maybe this is a reserve 9. My luck with Celebrations cards has been all over the place. Sometimes I'll get 10s. A lot of the stuff I've been sending from Celebrations has been getting 9s. So next up we have, alright, so this is the Gold Pikachu from Prismatic, the Hyper Rare. So we had just gotten a Hyper Rare in the previous set, which was Surging Sparks. This one looked really good, so I just sent it in. It's not really, Hyper Rares aren't really super popular. With the new ones that just came out, Mega Evolutions, I feel like Hyper Rares are starting to get some love here. So I, of course, didn't know that there would be, well, I guess I should have assumed there would be Hyper Rares in the new set, but not ones that look as good as these ones do. And these are actually some of the top chases in the set. So yeah, I sent that in. Maybe I'll capitalize on some hype, and it looks like we got a 10 on this one. So 360 bucks for a card that is actually like, I think 50 or 60 bucks. So yeah, another good one right there. Next up, we have Blaine's Arcanine here. This is a crossover from SGC. So this one looked really good. I took a look at it close up though. I think there might be some scratching. I looked at the back, and the back has maybe a little bit of whitening on the bottom. But yeah, so we went from SGC 9.5 to a PSA 9, which is, I guess, par for the course, right? See, there might be a little something here. I don't know if that was there when I sent it in, but yeah, this is a little bit of stuff down here on the edge. So I was originally going to crack this out and, you know, try to see if I can clean it. But yeah, this is a 9, so still worth a good chunk of change. Was hoping for a 10, but that was one of those gambles when I was testing out, you know, these different grading companies. So here we have Rayquaza VMAX Rainbow from Evolving Skies. This one is actually another experiment. As you can see here, this was a AGS 9.5. So AGS is the other AI grading company that's like Tag. They're like the little brother that, you know, they're trying to get off the ground. I've done a video in the past on them. You guys check it out. But yeah, this again, a lot of these submissions were part of this experiment of trying to see what crosses over. So we had an AGS 9.5 according to the AI, and that grades out to a PSA 9. Now, I was looking at it. I'm wondering if maybe it's centering that caused the 9, because the back here looks fine as far as I could tell. So I'm guessing this was given a 9 on centering, which is unfortunate because I have the, I think that Crown Zenith one version of this, or maybe it's Evolving Skies. I don't know, but it's the non-rainbow one, so I have that one in a 10, so I was hoping to get another 10 to kind of match it. So, alright, let's keep going. Next up, we have Venusaur from 151. This was just a card I pulled in on a lot. It's not actually a cross grade. Not a lot to say. 151 is kind of going up right now. So let's take a look and see what we got. And we got a 10 here. So my first 151 card and a 10 from the big 3, or the first 9, whatever you want to call them. The card I didn't think would be a 9. I thought it was a toss-up. There's just a little tiny bit of whitening on, I think, 3 corners. So happy that this got a 10. And yeah, first 151 card that I had to get a 10. So now we got Charizard from Champions Path here, promo. This one is another cross grade. Originally a Blue Label 9 from Champions Path. I have 2 of these. I bought them as 9s, and I just wanted to cross them over, and luckily enough, 10. And see, the next one should be another Charizard, Champions Path, and same thing, 9 crossed over to 10. Alright. Next up, we have Paladin Fates, promo Charizard. This was a cross grade originally, modern CGC 10. I got this in a trade. I think it was a partial back when the Prismatic UPC came out. And I know some of you guys are probably going to roll your eyes that I traded a Prismatic UPC for some Charizards, but it was some Charizards plus cash. And these looked really good. I really went over them before I did the trade, and I knew that these would cross over good, and I was right. 10 on that one. And then the other part of that trade here would be another modern CGC 10 Charizard from the Japanese Classic Collection decks. And yeah, this card was surprisingly pricey for what it is. It might be the same price, if not more, than the English variant of this. So yeah, it came in on that trade, and we got the 10 out of it. Not bad. So let's keep going. We have Dark Sylveon. This was from the video that I had put out a while back, where I was opening the Celebrations tin. Now looking back, that was kind of dumb, but I had never opened Celebrations before, so I wanted to open that tin. So yeah, we got the promo from the tin. I really liked how the promo looked, so I sent it in, and we got a 10 on it. Which is crazy, because right now this card is actually, I think it's being pumped or manipulated. But I intend on keeping this one like long term, because it's another one of those cases where it's a Black Star promo from a tin that's hard to grade. It can get beat up pretty easily and stuff, so I always think stuff like this is worth holding on to for the long term. Once the pump is gone and the money starts going down, I do think eventually it'll start to climb again. So next up, we have Vaporeon VMAX. This one is a Blue Label 9.5. So looks good. There was some whitening on the back. Again, Blue Label 9.5. I questioned it after I bought it because it was kind of like a last minute bid snipe. So we got this. You know, 10s are pretty expensive, damn near $1,000. So we ended up getting a 9. So this went from a 9.5 down to a 9. I'm not entirely sure why CGC gave it a 9.5. Look at that right there. So yeah, I don't know. 9.5s from, you know, Blue Label CGCs are really good buys, guys, but they're not 100% foolproof. So this is just an Eevee promo. No big story here. I just wanted a sequential like Eevee with Eeveelution, and I really like how this promo looks. I forget where it's from. I think maybe a Obsidian Flames or something. I don't know. It's from some 3-pack blister or promo thing. But yeah, Black Star promo looks nice. Unfortunately, we got a 9. Next up here, we got Espeon V. Bought this at a card show. It was probably one of my first big purchases at a card show. I bought this and the Sylveon that should be coming up next. It looked really good. If I remember correctly, the story behind these where they were cracked out of VGS slabs. because the owner was looking for black labels and whatever. So I took a look at the time. I thought they looked good. Sent them in. This one, unfortunately, a 9. Look at the back here. I mean, for the most part, it looks fine. Maybe it's centering. Looks a little bit thin up here. I'm assuming centering is what ding this one. Next up, Sylveon V. Same story. Supposedly came out of a BGS 10 or 9.5. I'm assuming a 9.5. I bought both of these from the same vendor. And yeah, this one got a 9 as well. So that one was kind of disappointing because I really like that art and I really wanted that for personal collection in 10. Might have to just pick a 10 up instead of wasting time on that. Next we have Eevee. You guys, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I'm always talking about how I keep buying these. Every time I see one, I buy one. I'm on the hunt for a 10. I know it's really hard to find a 10. This one looks really good, except it has a bunch of whitening, a little bit of dog hair here, or Eevee hair, who knows. But yeah, I just love this art. So, and a lot of people do. So yeah, I had to get it, and this looked really good. I thought it would be a 9, and we definitely got a 9 on this. So you can see there's like whitening. I think it's like all 4 corners, but you know, the centering is pretty good, and no real scratches or anything on the front. So I'm happy with this. Getting down to the end of it now. We got Pheasantipity EX. This one is another SGC. It's a cross grade. I actually like the coloration on this. I know these what are they called? The something trio. They're not very popular. Pheasantipity is a very good card competitively, and it's nice that they gave it an SIR. So going from an SGC 10 to a PSA 10, this is one of the few SGC 10s that has actually crossed over. So yeah, guys, it's looking like, based on so far what I'm seeing, SGC is not really a great, like, getting a 9.5 to cross over. So here's Gengar EX from Phantom Forces. I love this card. I had picked it up originally at a card show. Not this one, but I picked up a copy at a card show, and it was pretty beat up. I got it for like 20 bucks. So then the bug bit me, and I wanted to actually get a nice looking copy. I actually ended up buying 2 and sending 2 in on this submission. The second one was kind of an accident because I had already like sent the offer and I had gotten the first one, but then I just took it anyway because I was like, okay, well, I like to have 2 copies. Love the artwork. Look at that. Like, look at the reflection and how the light hits it. Gengar's eyes literally look like the gems in the background. This just looks so cool. So we took it in, we graded it, and what did we get? We got a 10. So I was extremely happy about this. Like, I love this card. I love that I got a 10, and I'm actually gonna buy maybe a nice card and put it in. So last but not least, we have the same card, Gengar again. We got this again. I had 2 offers out there. One got accepted, and the other one got accepted like a week later, or whatever it was. So I ended up with 2 of these, both really nice copies. So I sent this in, you know, and I'm sure you guys have seen this video as well. This video with the supposed PSA employee that worked there for like 6 months or something, and how he said not to submit 2 copies of the same card because they'll grade them against each other. I sent in 2 copies, and it looks like both of them got 10s. So I don't know how true that was. Of course, your mileage may vary. And of course, like all the major cards, like the Eeveelutions, I stroked out on, but at least these Gengars, I got them in 10s. I really like them. It's going to be hard to part ways with them. I really do want to keep both, but I guess we'll see. But overall, this was a good submission. A lot of crossovers. With all that said, thanks for watching the video, and I will see you guys next time.